Welcome back to my podcast. I am Charay and this is my unknown podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about basically what I've been up to, what I've been watching lately. There might be a short episode today, but as long as we just talk about whatever that I can, whatever I'm doing, it should be fine. Today is that I'm recording this is Friday the 23rd. Okay. Yeah. So I am recording this from my closet, so it's really tight in here, but it's actually really comfortable. Like I have my mic stand like where I'm top of my laptop. It's actually holding the L button. I don't know what that does. Hopefully that does not affect the episode or I'll be very upset. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. Today I'm just going to discuss what I've been up to lately and what movies I've been watching, so it'll be nice. By the time I'm recording this, I'm actually kind of hungry, so I might try to get some food. Maybe I'll go eat out pizza or Chinese food. I'll just get some wings. Maybe. But yeah. Schoolwork. Schoolwork has been going really well. Kind of. I mean, math, I'm still pretty behind on it. I got some stuff to work on, but I'll try not to think about it much because I'm doing really well. I don't want to worry about schoolwork too much because, I think. Okay, so my mic just acted all really strange, or my laptop. I might have pressed the wrong button. But yeah, I was going to say I'm going to just focus on myself, not worry, think about school too much. Because I think that would just stress me out. But, just taking my time with things and just find the time to finish it all. I think, I'll push that to the side for now. But anyways, yeah, I've been writing songs. That's been pretty fun. And I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone. Just like any time excuse to get out the house and try something new. Lately, I've been doing this podcast. Writing, speaking of writing songs, I've been just trying to focus on creativity and just like try to write any song about whatever situation I'm in, even if it's really bad. I hope to publish it somewhere. Like I'm trying to study music theory next year in my high school. They have a musical general, so I think that'd be really nice. What else? This week I got the Home Movies DVD Complete Series box set. I just filmed the video for it just now, so that's really nice. I need to watch that show again. I don't know if I'll watch start to finish, because I also watch it on HBO Max. And, there's a bunch of, like, DVD commentary and a bunch of bonus features that I'm really excited about. I got the DVD from bullmoose.com. Bullmoose is, like, this really cool website where you could it's like kind of like every other like media selling. They like sell vinyl. I think they sell books and like manga, DVDs, Blu-rays, all that stuff. And like what's good about it is that it's really, some of the prices are like pretty cheap. Like cheaper than like Turntable Lab and like Amazon. And like sorry for saying like too much. But the prices like that are at least $35 or more. Like you can get free shipping on those, and I got free shipping on the home movies. It was like $40, but it was worth it. But I recommend it. I saw like a vinyl, like a city pop like Japanese compilation vinyl that I kind of wanted to get, but it was pretty pricey for like $40 at a record store. I looked it up on Blue Moose and it was like $10 cheaper. And I was like, sheesh, I need to get that. But maybe I will pick it up. I like Japanese city pop, but I can listen on to YouTube, and I will admit I don't play my vinyl too much. I like to collect some of them, like the Studio Ghibli soundtracks, like Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, and I also have the Cowboy Bebop one, which is freaking fabulous. But yeah, I'll talk about music too. What I've been listening to. I recommend Bull Moose. If you check it out, if you like to collect Blu-rays and vinyl, that is a really good place. I might buy something from them again some of the time. Like, the home movies DVD box set was really well packaged, and it came in really fast too. And I didn't have to pay like tax or anything, so I highly recommend it. Um, but there was like a little something that happened. I'll probably show it in the video later when it gets published and finished editing. But yeah. New music I've been listening to is Phoebe Bridges. A few of her songs. I'm really obsessed with this song called Kyoto. I think what I've read about it is like it's about her facing her fears, and something about it, like I like really powerful songs, motivational songs. Sometimes, like I admit, in the house it's really hard to do something that you're really passionate about, and like you want to chase your dreams because there's phone addiction, and then there's like all the naughty stuff I shouldn't be looking at. But I won't go too much into detail. But all the gross internet stuff, the dark side of that stuff. Not the deep web, but weird people. But yeah. Phoebe Bridges, Kyoto, a great song. I don't have enough information. I need to look up the Genius lyrics, but it's something I've heard her name from some artists like Olivia Rodrigo, saying she's like one of her inspirations, influences. I've heard some of my friends hear it, so I might try to listen to some of her other songs. Another artist I've been listening to this week is Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love album. I've been really obsessed with the song Stand Tall and a little bit of Me and Your Mama. The album is like different from what his usual discography because it's more like a 70s soul and funk type beat, type music. And of course there's Redbone, which is a really awesome Spotless track. But yeah, I think I'm really motivated by this song Stand Tall, and like I like the powerful chords, and I don't know, it's like there's like some songs I listen to, it's like really powerful, like Daft Punk's Touch. I like a little bit of John Mayer's Bigger Than My Body and like Carry Me Away. Those are like some really powerful songs, and I think that's why I wanted to get into like music type things, cause like I like how powerful songs can be, like in that is that like it can affect your feelings or like give you goosebumps. I think that's really cool, but like I know it's a lot of money and a lot of planning, but like if I can make something like that, that'd be super cool. Yeah, that I'm gonna try to study music theory, even if it doesn't go too far later in my life. I just learning about it and just seeing what it's like is pretty cool, because you never know what life will be like if you don't try something. Speaking of trying things, since I'm at home a lot, I've been signing up for theater. My high school is doing another drama play, and hopefully, I need to finish reading the script. But I'm feeling kind of confident. I know that's not perfect for like confidence, but I think I'll do great. There's not a lot of guys there, but you never know what could happen and all that stuff. So it's always good to do your best. I think I need to still need to finish reading that script. I'll try to memorize it. Just I know, even though I don't think I will, I think it's just kind of nice. We'll see. Yeah, and also I signed up for the Desoto Family Theater to get out of my comfort zone. It was kind of scary. I'm gonna do some volunteering because my drama teacher, I did a Zoom call with her like last week. She said, if you want to build up a resume and still learn about it, even though if you're not acting, it's really, really good to help volunteer. And also it's kind of like a job, but you don't get paid. But it can help out on your resume quite a bit. So I think and just experience outside of high school would be really good for me in getting out my comfort zone. So I'm kind of glad I did it. I got an email notification from it. Also, I got vaccinated. I got the COVID-19 vaccine Tuesday. It wasn't that bad. My mom was nervous, but I think she was just a little overreacting. But it wasn't as bad. It was just a pinch needle. I'm drinking a lot of fluids right now. But it was actually really nice. Like I guess the experience. I don't know why people are, well, I get to understand why people might be a little suspicious of it, because it's like, hey guys, this kind of works. But I recommend taking it because you just get more opportunities to like be like, hey, if you get vaccinated, you'll get donuts or something, or you go here and there, and you feel safer. And it's free too. It might be a little bit of a distance, but I know people would be like, oh, I'm not scared of this and that. I mean, they have an option too, but if you are willing or thinking about it, I just highly recommend doing it and just getting it done. I just set up my appointment, I think, yesterday for the second dose, which is going to take 3 weeks from now on the 11th of May. So, yeah. Sorry if the mic seems like super loud. I'll try to keep it from a distance. I'm holding the mic so you might hear my ugly mouth noises, which I apologize for. I'm gonna keep it a distance. I'll try to learn that for now. I just came back from the restroom because I did take a little restroom break, so I apologize. I hope that you guys can still hear me if you use earphones or something. But anyways, where was I? I think I'm gonna talk about shows I've been watching. All right. Yeah, so basically I've been watching some Arrested Development on Netflix. Just these are like on and off things. Arrested Development is a show that was on Fox. They had like 2003 to 2006. It's kind of like The Office, but it's not like a documentary type thing, like mockumentary. But it has like those camera zooms and stuff, like in The Office. There's like a narrator. It's got like an iconic cast, like Michael Cera, David Cross, Jason Bateman, and all that good stuff. Will Arnett. You might see those dudes from like the most common places, like Will Arnett is in Reese's ads and in BoJack Horseman. Jason Bateman is on that show Ozark on Netflix. David Cross, he was in Alvin and the Chipmunks, the movies, which are pretty memorable. And Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which I'll talk about in a little bit because I actually just watched that movie on Netflix as well. Yeah, it's been on and off thing. It's a comedy. I recommend checking it out. It's kind of like I can't pronounce it. Schlitz Creek. Okay. If I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. Sometimes I suck at pronouncing things. But yeah, Arrested Development, decent comedy. I've heard it's really good, and it was like short-lived on Fox. Watch the first 3 seasons, skip the 4th and 5th ones, or just don't watch those. Pretend those don't exist at all. It's like pretend those are like a weird fever dream, because I heard the Netflix 2 new seasons, the ones they funded, are not as good as the first 3, and the reason why it was canceled or just ended sooner was that it was like low ratings, not high enough ratings for people to watch it, because it was so unusual for those type of comedies without the laugh tracks. But it did win awards, so that's why the show kept going for as long as it could. Anyways, next is TRON Uprising. I've still been watching that. It's got Elijah Wood in it from, Over the Garden Wall, like last episode. It's been great. I try to watch an episode once a day or two whenever I can. I can pull I've heard that show also got canceled due to low ratings, and which really sucks. But I think it's just Disney XD's part. They the ones who aired it, and I think it aired it late at night, and I feel like they could have aired it much better on the Disney Channel or anywhere else for another season. If they just promoted it, I think it'd been really great. And I just found out too that Tron Legacy, a sequel to the original Tron movie from the 80s, which I still need to see, was taken off Disney Plus earlier this month with no explanation, or I just didn't see it because it was in my watch list for a little bit and I just forgot about it, and I was like, oops. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go see that, and I never did. Hopefully it'll come back. I know there's deals with subscription services like HBO, well, they own some of the Fox movies for another year. Yeah, contracts and stuff from third parties are just confusing. But yeah, Tron Uprising is really great. I really like the art style. The animation is just really unique from a bunch of shows I've seen. It kind of reminds me of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animation, which I really like. And so yeah, check it out, Disney Plus. I wish they made another season, or just give it a satisfying ending. I don't even know if it has a satisfying ending. It's about 20 episodes. But yeah. Next show or movie is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah. My sister's friends that I would hang out from time to time with them, like, they love Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Like, some of them, I think one of them was like, "This is my life. This is how I want to live my lifestyle." It's got Michael Cera in it, like Brie Larson, Aubrey Plaza, which is crazy, from Parks and Rec. Jeez. And I can't remember any of the casts, but despite being a live action movie, it was actually really good and comedically, like, funny. The visuals, and there's some clips on YouTube that are like pretty fun. But the fans of the movie are kind of weird people on the internet. Like, they kind of get bullied because, like, they like the quote unquote edgy weird people on the net. They kind of like make fun of people and all that stuff. I didn't love the movie, I'll admit, but I did think the movie was good and, like, enjoyable for what it was, especially being a live action with a good cast. Like, props to whoever made the movie. I think the director was like Edgar Wright, and it was pretty well. Yeah. I think I'm forgetting what it. I watched School of Rock on HBO Max too, starring Jack Black, my sister, and my dad. We were watching because I always wanted to watch it too. I was curious because I know, like, it's about Jack Black trying to, like, make it in the music industry, and he's like, I could do this, and he lives with, like, his old friend and his mean girlfriend. So, and then he has, like, a job opportunity to be a substitute teacher, and he kind of, like, disguises himself as his friend, so he could get away with it. And he teaches this kid to become, like, the greatest rock band ever. It's really cool. It's pretty funny. It's got Miranda Cosgrove in it. Can't remember any of the cast members' names, but I'm glad I watched it. I need to pull up my notes so I can just and I rewatched the movie Her. I bought the Blu-ray from it last month. It was like $8 on eBay. And I was like, I really enjoyed the movie. I watched it the first time on New Year's Eve, and I ate my KFC while watching it. And it was really great. KFC was pretty good as well. Oh my god, I'm freaking hungry. I'll go eat after this episode, I promise. But it's about this dude named Theodore. He's like this lonely guy. He writes about sad poems, like sad writings, I guess letters, sad love letters, I believe. And it's like takes place in a futuristic type world in Los Angeles. And the aesthetics are so pleasing, and the music is so great. You should listen to the soundtrack on, like, Spotify. My favorite track is probably Photograph. It is such an amazing, such a aesthetically pleasing, like, track. I could just listen to it for hours. It's the most beautiful piano music ever. It's got Joaquin Phoenix playing Theodore. It's a really sad movie. It's a mix of sci-fi and, like, romance. The concept sounds really weird, but it is told very well. Sorry, I had to burp. But it's such an aesthetically pleasing movie, and I kind of like those movies quite a bit. So if you could check out Her, I think it's on. I don't think it's on any streaming platforms at the moment, which sucks. But it should be pretty cheap if you want to buy it on, like, Vudu or iTunes. I hope it's not too much, anyways. It's about 2 hours. There's some, like, mild nudity, but There isn't like any graphic stuff, like blood or graphic sex scenes. But yeah, anyways, check out her, an old 2013, 2014 movie about romance and all that stuff in the futuristic Los Angeles world. These next two titles, well, I think, yeah, I have three more titles I want to discuss. These next two are anime movies. One is called Poko from Studio Ghibli. This one was a weird one, but also Rojin Z was also a weird one, which I also watched like a few days ago or a week ago. Poko is a Studio Ghibli movie film. It's about these raccoons that live in a forest, and like the humans move out of this old like home neighborhood town area, and like they find out that they're gonna have their own like place destroyed to be replaced by Tokyo for new people and new opportunities and like a bigger population type stuff movie. And like what's really weird about it is that they can like shapeshift and like turn into objects and like people. It's very strange and bizarre. And like what's so weird about it is that like there is a part where it's not graphic. It's rated PG, streaming on HBO Max. And like what's really weird about it is like, dude, they were freaking they were like trying to take back their homeland, and the people, like construction workers, were just trying to do their freaking job. They were like shapeshifting be like, I'm so sorry for saying like 500 times. I'm so sorry, guys. They would just turn into like a weird object that I can't describe, or pretend like they were going the wrong road, and then they would like kill the human beings. They won't show the disgusting bits, of course. It's a kids movie. But, like, they would be so happy for killing, like, 5 innocent people just trying to do their job. And I'm like, oh my god. Jeez Louise. Holy crap, Lois. So, it's a very weird movie. But it wasn't terrible. I'd say that. But it's kind of hard to describe. But... yeah, check it out. Ghibli movies. Any Ghibli movie if you can. Those are like the unpopular ones, the weird ones. And another anime movie I watched was Rojin Z. Rojin Z is about this like lady, a college student. She takes care of this old guy. I think he's almost about to die, but then like there's like this new experiment they put on him, where he's like able to function as like a robot bed or use like a military weapon. It's very weird, I guess. I don't know if it's considered a mecha anime, the Rojin Z. And it's basically kind of like a Wildish Goose Chase. And yeah, it's very weird. I think there's like a little bit of romance because it mentions his wife turning into computer. It's strange. It's just basically a wild goose chase, I believe. Yeah, I like the old anime aesthetic style, so I always watch like old 80s, 90s anime movies because I'm so like into the hand-drawn type things. I try to watch modern anime, but sometimes I'm not too interested in a lot of that stuff. But I try to watch like I watched Weathering with You like in January, which I kind of liked a little bit. But yeah, I like these weird, bizarre, classic old movies that really nobody talks about. And the last one, I think I already talked about this in my last episode, but I watched Jack Starber's Opal. Jack Starber, music artist, really interesting guy. He's got a handful of music videos on YouTube. It's basically his own story, like short film-ish, special on Adult Swim, streaming on HBO Max, Halloween special. It's very creaky, it's scary, but in a good way, and the music is extremely catchy. It's like a weird fever dream, but you could basically say that for any Adult Swim show, like Xavier Renegade Angel, More Oral, Eric Andre, the list goes on. So, I think that's basically what I've been up to. guitar music. Um, I've been playing a little bit again of my other notes that I might have forgotten, like D minor or D chord. No, I think it's the F chord. I think I was trying to remember. I watched this guy on YouTube called Marty Schwartz, and I've been just learning a beginner acoustic chords so I can make my own music if I can. So I've just been playing those like a little bit for at least 5 minutes a day whenever I can. Sorry. And that's been great. I've been trying to do picking too, and like trying to do all that stuff. Speaking of guitars, I went to Guitar Center, and oh my gosh, the electric guitars were so intensifying. I was so intimidated by it, despite being a guitar. It's like $1,000. It's like much taller than me. But yeah, one day, hopefully, if I still play guitar and I'm still into it, I'd love to get an electric guitar and save up for it. So, yeah. I think this week is Shrek's 20th anniversary. My friends and I, we're gonna watch the Shrek movie on the 28th, I believe. I was about to do it Sunday, but then like my friend has to go out of town by then. So, hope 28 works, cause I haven't been to the movie theaters in a very long time, like a year. Last thing I saw was Tokyo Godfathers, and that was before the COVID pandemic outbreak type thing happened. So I haven't been there ever since. But I really would love to go. I saw it at the Paradiso Theater, which I love so much. And there's a Whole Foods there, which I even more. So, hopefully it works out. I'll have to text my friends. But that should be fun. I don't usually get to see him too much because I'm still online. So, hopefully it works out. Maybe I'll post about it on my social medias. But I believe... Okay, so I guess the last thing I'll discuss is, I guess, life advice. Lately, I've been trying to become the best version of myself. Try to chase my dreams. I mean, that sounds really weird and gee, but like sometimes, like when I'm in Olive Ridge, I do feel sad, cause like despite having a lot of me time, like I do admit sometimes, I think it's natural to have the sadness of life, like not seeing a lot. But I'm so appreciative, like my sister and my family for like wanting me to chase my dreams and like try to visit stuff that excites you, because I feel like in life you just gotta find something that really excites you and makes you happy, instead of like satisfying others and like thinking about like what's cool for them. Because I feel like if you just learn about yourself and just focus on what you like about it, you can like probably just spread that creativity and be like, oh yeah, that is pretty cool, and spread like why you like this thing. I think that's just nice human bonding connection. Sorry if I say that any weirder, but I feel like just making art and be like surprising people with it, or like strong progression, the chords and all this. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I kind of got lost in this combo. What am I even saying? Oh my god, I'm losing my freaking mind. But yeah, you should become the best version of yourself. Work on yourself every once in a while. Just even if you feel unmotivated and you find yourself scrolling through your phone, just find what makes you happy and like try to work toward those goals, and try to get out your comfort zone whenever you can. Try to meet people who are in the same thing as you. Try to find friends that are right for you. Try to focus on yourself instead of satisfying others. I'll keep that short and brief. I don't know how much in detail I'll go on before I just starve myself and lose my mind again. So yeah, just follow your dreams. Follow what makes you happy, and just try to be positive in even the toughest of times. I think, speaking of that Standing Tall song by Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, I think that's just a really good thing to keep up for. So if you ever find yourself down, try to find something that inspires you. And if you find something that you're passionate about, and even if you are unmotivated on some days, just try to do it the best you can. Something will work out. And just keep learning about yourself. Try to learn about new things, expand your horizons, all that good stuff. But I think that this will be it for the episode. That was actually pretty long. I didn't run out of anything really, so I'm really happy about the movies I've watched lately, and then just learning about myself. I mean, I still sometimes scroll on my phone, but like, I got new opportunities to do stuff, and if you just try to do them, maybe something will happen. You never know something until you try. So I'm really glad that I got this like podcast and stuff. It's pretty long. Thank you for listening, tuning in. I know I don't have any like professional royalty-free music. It's just me, raw audio of me just recording my podcast in my closet. But I hope my message gets out there to you or anywhere, or at least one person. I mean, hopefully I'll one day express my art to the world, even if it's not like most box office thing ever. That'd be great. Yeah. Focus on yourself, chase what makes you happy, and hopefully I'll see you in another episode. Thank you.